Hello there, my name is Kenny Lewandowski and this is an instructional video about how to do various soccer tricks. In this video, I will be covering various soccer tricks ranging from beginner level to advanced level to even master level. I felt like this is a good video to put out now, especially because everyone has a lot more extra time and they maybe want to pick up new skills or tricks, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so as a brief introduction about the sport of soccer. So soccer is a sport that's played between two teams of 11 people that uses a large round ball to try and score in each team's respective goal. And the directions each team attack switches at halftime to eliminate any bias or advantage one team has. And there are some restrictions, but the main one is the banned use of your hands, except for goalkeepers who stand in their team's goals, protecting theirs from being scored on while their team tries to score on the opposite one. And players use a variety of different surfaces such as the chest, thigh, header goals is common. And so yeah, that's just a brief introduction to some of the sport of soccer. So the first exercise are toe touches. So this is a very basic soccer skill, and this acts as a foundation for many future soccer skills, both advanced and master level. So the first step is to grab a soccer ball, preferably pumped up, and grab appropriate footwear. And what I mean by this is to wear closed-toed shoes instead of sandals or go barefoot. You can do these tricks barefoot, however, I feel like they are easier when you have shoes, closed-toed shoes on to do these, especially if you are just beginning. So the next step is to pass up a ball between each of your feet. Make sure that both your legs are moving. When people usually start, they try and focus on one leg. However, I find it easier to keep both legs moving simultaneously. The next step is to challenge yourself to see how many touches you can get within a minute, and this will make you improve in less time, and this will just get you acclimated with the soccer ball. And once this is mastered, you can try to use your own skills against your friends or in a game, as shown in the next video. The next exercise is juggling. This is another one of the basic techniques that is required to do more advanced skills in soccer. This technique helps with ball control, and this helps with other moves and settling the ball when it's in the air. So to start off, repeat the first two steps, which is stretching and grabbing the proper equipment. This is important for all of the exercises just so you don't injure yourself. The next thing is to start by dropping the ball onto your thighs and pumping it back up to your hands. This sounds weird, but it will help your body get used to kicking up a ball and kind of controlling it. Soccer is definitely an art, and you have to get used to how to handle the ball and get your touch on point. So the next one is, after you're comfortable with that, start to juggling it up with your feet. And once you start doing that, after enough repetitions, you'll finally get the hang of it, and then you can go on to learn more advanced juggling techniques. One of the other juggling techniques that you can learn after you've mastered the beginnings is the short foot juggling, and this is really good. You can get a lot within a short amount of time, and it's really good for settling the ball in game-like situations. The next technique is around the world, and this is a master technique that is cool to show off to your friends. The next exercise we'll be learning is the scissor move. So as before, repeat the stretching and gathering the materials. Then you want to practice moving your foot around the ball. This sounds weird, but it's important to get your foot acclimated to the ball and its positioning. After that, you want to put your weight on the foot that cut around the ball, and this really sells defenders and it makes it effective for game-like situations. And then you finally want to put it all together, and then at the end, put a touch forward so you can blast past your defender, as shown in the last video with me against my sister. The final exercise is the Maradona turn, which was named after the famous Argentinian player Diego Maradona. So to start, you want to repeat the first 2 steps, and then you want to start dragging the ball back in place. This seems a little bit tedious, but it helps your foot get used to the ball, and it'll help you when you're trying to execute all the steps later on. Then you want to practice running on the ball without falling over. This seems a little weird, but it actually helps in working with this move. And then finally, you want to try and run, turn, and drag the ball. This might take a few tries, but it is definitely cool to show off to your friends. Finally, thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you're more interested in soccer and maybe want to learn more of these tricks. If you want to learn more, you can Google soccer freestylers on the web, and you'll be directed in a lot of cool places just to watch, which are really interesting, or you can even learn yourself. Thank you.